Hey folks, Quilly King here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Rimworld. It is our vanilla ice cream run, and I'm really happy about how things are going. In between episodes, I decided to go and set up what will be a barn. Once we get some hay, we can do a little bit of straw flooring. There's a little bit of kibble accumulating over there. Oh, I guess probably from the second formula I just realized, which is using various other things to make kibble, including some of the rice, but that's okay. It's going to ensure a little bit of nutrition over here just to make sure nothing weird happens. We did go and tame the second horse, which is lovely. New lovers, Paulo and Tomo. Okay, should we get them individual rooms? Kind of think we might. Here's what I'm wondering. I am wondering about putting a hospital over here. What if we... I mean, the giant barracks is still so useful. But the individual rooms would make pairs of people very happy. This room shape might be a little awkward, but it should still end up being fairly large. Do that and that. In fact, that's going to be ridiculously large, but that's okay. Let's do this. And then... there's going to be some amount of space here for a hospital. We'll have to, we can plan the dimensions at some point to fit our hospital bed array properly and things. But yeah, all right, let's do this. Most people will still sleep in the fancy barracks, but we'll get a few specialized rooms going on for our most, well, I'm just gonna say our most key people. Well, just the people who have paired off, because that's convenient. And we can reorganize some of our bed structures over here too. Make sure to move that right away, because that's going to choke point things. This one's less of a concern, but this one here would definitely slow people down as they walk back and forth. And we're going to want to explore this to find, you know what, I think I'll cancel that. Just, these are valid still corners, but this will look a little bit better with the extra space. We'll see about other minerals. There's metals over here, and we're going to want to finish this mine out at some point. Maybe now's the time. If I go and build a door here, which I suspect might end up being held open, but it'll have an option. We can seal this, because if we just mine out the rest of the steel here, then this will still be an enclosed prisoner room. Which, we don't have any prisoners right now, so it's not like we're worried about the escape, but it's mostly about tagging things. I guess I can unflag it as a prisoner, because that way if it got popped open, it'd be okay. I don't know. We'll put a hold open on this door. We will prepare to run some power straight down the middle over here. Timberwolf's looking a little intimidating. Actually, let's just go straight that way to there. As usual, we may end up wanting to do some redundant power connections in here at some point, but for now it's okay. You know what? We could use some steel, so this is working out okay. Let's do the vein mine. We'll have to rebuild some walls, but that's okay. I mean, the fact that we've got no prisoners right now is actually making me think. Let's go and mine out the uranium ore here, actually. And then rebuild the granite walls. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, rest is fine. This being opened up some is totally okay. Animal disease plague. Well, that is more than a little annoying. Yeah. I do have some medical spots. Like, treatments should happen. We're just going to use herbal meds for this and hope it works out. Best Dr. Borba? So I'm going to force you awake. You go ahead and tend Stallion 1 immediately, please. And let's see. Hopefully, it'll turn out okay. All some more stuff out of here, please. We'll want to get some lighting in this place, too. All of a sudden, I got, like, paranoid about playing, like, with Anomaly on, which we're not. But all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, the darkness over here is spooky, but there's none of that. Actually, let me move this light to be a little bit more centered in our big room here. A little lower from the top, but it should still easily reach everywhere. Build that. And build that. We don't actually strictly need this corner, but it'll look better. So we'll do that. Yeah, that's a sealed room now, but this looks better. Looks a little more prison architect, but that's okay. And boom, boom, boom over here too. Okay, unfortunately, these aren't going to be smooth walls. So they have no beauty attached to them. But that'll have to be fine. We know the steel doesn't reach the outside, so we're not going to have to rebuild that aspect. Smoke pock packs. Is there anything else? You know, we should hit the Devil Strand already. That'll especially be for the greenhouse. With our growing period and various things, we're gonna want Devil Strand. We're gonna want it in a greenhouse because it's got such a long growth cycle. We really don't want anything to cause issues with it. And I don't think you can't hydroponic Devil Strand, right? So even if I did go down hydroponic routes for some things, we wouldn't be doing it with the Devil Strand. Like I could set up a big hydroponics room inside this mountain. I mean, we're still vulnerable to breach raids and stuff, but that's true everywhere. Breach raids are just what they are. There used to be some funky tricks you could do with like because it would target beds, I think. So you could do some weird things to pull breach raids, but I think the days of that is, as far as I know, completely gone. I mean, I could do this for plasteel longswords, but I don't usually bother. Machining. Yeah, we might want to have a few of these ready to go. I could mostly make them in response to things, but they are handy. We'll just keep it low on the priority track. And I think I'll do a fixed number, like maybe 3. So if we have 3 people that have one on there, that'll give us some options. And mostly I'll just forget about it. It's going to take a while to get there because it's going to be grinding out all these flak vests and pants, which is very important in my opinion. I guess one of the things I keep forgetting, I'm not running the mod that gives me an alert if someone has something that's easily fixed. Like this body mod over here would really like a prosthetic. Yeah, it's still annoying. I wish your scar was on an arm or something, and I would just look to replace that. Yeah, sleeping alone. So Paolo is going to have that. Just outdoors. Oh, are you an undergrounder? So you're unhappy. Borbra, I think you're just going to have to suck it up and deal. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab to check everyone. But yeah, I don't think, other than the people who want to sleep together. Ooh, that is weirdly laggy. Other than people who want to sleep together, I don't think we have anyone who's got like a fixable mood that needs to be dealt with, like a night owl or a nudist or anything like that. So that's good. Yeah, usually I have a little mod to keep an alert there so I don't have to keep checking everything. There's a couple of good ones. Mood alerts, and there's another one that I can't remember the name of. That's got a very similar sounding name. So yeah, that's going to breach into the next bedroom, but that's going to be okay, I guess. Build that, please. And yeah, the power line, go there, and I think we'll do wall light, and let the wall light get built first so there's light to work. Oh, you guys have just locked yourself in, so congratulations on that. You can deconstruct a wall. Let me go and cancel these construction jobs here so you dig your way out a little sooner. That's funny. Rimworld pawns are so dumb. No, prioritize mining that way, please. Poor Benny, he's freaking out. Mine that. Oh, I guess I can get rid of your leg. Not get rid of your leg, but get rid of the leg part of your name, which is a reminder that I had to prosthetic you. So you're just going to be going back to Benny. There we go, freedom! Mine that. Find the door. Okay. Build copy now that the light is here. Thank you. We just need one end table. I'll put it there to sort of balance a little. And then we'll want a dresser in the room too. We could be making these out of marble. We have marble blocks on the map. Marble chunks, I should say. Let's go this. Start some marble. And yeah, what we'll do, the bed we still want out of wood. I think steel beds have no penalties, but stone is a very poor material for a bed. Which, I mean, I wouldn't want to lie on stone, but presumably you could put a mattress on top of the stone. Oh, we are out of machinery, actually. I hadn't noticed that. How's our... We do a raid soon. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go mine machinery outside the base, but we can do this. And the other thing is, if I build to right there, I won't illuminate the door spot. But otherwise, it's pretty good. And in fact, if I just go and cancel that as... You know, we don't even have to go this far. cancel that much. This hallway will be fully illuminated. And then, yeah, I got to smooth the floors because right now this is going to be a source of dirtiness. So we can give that as a construction job for people. Don't mind that. Get some components again. Yeah, we're burning through a lot with the flak vest. I mean, I think they only take one each, right? Yeah. But it's still something. Oh, did I ask for 3? Did one of these already get built? Ooh. Is that possible? It might be. Suppose if I recruit everyone, I'd see if they had a pop the smoke pop. All right, there's our raid. Multiple angles, prepare for wild, then attack. Okay. Well, let's set this to walled. I'm going to make a slight ajustement to the walled area to make sure to incorporate that much. I guess this is okay. Okay. Prepare for a while, then attack. All right. Well, I'm fairly prepared. Michelle, let me... Okay, I thought maybe you'd go to sleep. No, your sleep is completely full. All right. So what do we got? We got... Okay, it's tribals with melee weapons. Yeah, all right. Again, the traps will boop a lot. Probably cause the first group to get here to flee, and then we'll have to fight the second group. Almost certainly is the situation we're looking at here. All that away too. Thank you. Oh, who was it? Hollow and Tomo. There we are. We'll pretty this up, but hey, at least you're getting to share a bed. And yet, what I'm going to do... Actually, maybe the beds that are closest to the entrance, we'll flag those specifically as medical beds. All right, they're beginning their assault. You two go there. You two are there. There. And there. All right, hopefully we haven't left something weird open. They're coming at the same time. It's possible that they're splitting so that one, maybe neither group is going to break from just the traps. Random fire. But as soon as one of them gets booped, then they'll turn and flee, and they'll probably try to go through the door here. There you go. Full fleeing. And we'll just pop out. We might not be able to hit people because of range and things. Oh, no, hold on. I'm wrong. They're not. Sorry, I thought both groups were fleeing there. Okay, you got your body block back in time. Good, 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 good. There it is. Good. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. This fire's not actually a big deal. Okay. So, that's been lifted. We'll do this. That'll result in some firefighting. I think that's the only wiggler. What are you looking like? You've lost a lung. Greedy isn't the end of the world. You could be a third meleeer for sort of the front here, although it would involve having someone stand in the middle. But it's close enough. No, you still wouldn't get shot in the back. And it might contribute to a sturdier lock. Optimus is good. Greedy we can deal with. Give him a fancy bedroom. Or maybe you're even fine. Hard worker. I mean, it would just be plant stuff. So you can haul. I don't know if I'm convinced by this person. I don't think we need you. Yeah. Tomo, how badly hurt are you? Oh, not at all. Melee attack to death. There you go. All right. Let's go put a big allow on all this. Clean that up. All right. I did issue a wood chop command, though I think we do need to get some more, so maybe we'll start chopping some trees down over here. It's not really any further than over here. I just think of this as the front door, but when you think about like sort of the access to the base itself, I mean, here would be closer, but here it's definitely more distant, so that's a perfectly fine spot. Clear that out a bit more. Rebuild the traps, which is going to consume a lot of wood. There you go. Wow, all the smoke pops got done. Before some of the others, I guess. Maybe just less steel? No, we got lots of steel. What? Why did they get built so quickly? Chem fuel steel components. Oh, you were waiting for cloth. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting that the flax stuff has a cloth requirement that is currently not being met. Very legit. No, smooth. Sorry, not remove floor. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Power. Mad boomlope. Okay, that is not a major incident. I mean, I'm not being like... I'm not judging the incident. It's just, as a class of incidents, it's very high. The mad boomlope's a little bit more annoying than some other things. I think the thing to do is remove the hold open. Enable this. Let me make a little dedicated stockpile specifically for human corpses to be processed. That is being told to turn on. I'm going to store, clear, critical of human-like corpses. Fresh or rotten is fine. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get everyone to the walled area. Right. Hey, you never do any of the hauling. Mox. Prioritize hauling toad, because we got to get it out of the door so it seals. There we go. Okay. And I did set the walled thing. Okay. So the mad boomalope should just wander around until it falls asleep. I mean, we could kill it at range especially, but we don't really have to. So let's just hold off. Let, let bygones be bygones. Let's let this happen peacefully. We've got ours. How's our... Is it the mare? Oh, it's plague. Oh, you're healed. Excellent. And the mare is pregnant. Okay. We're still not making a ton of hay grass. I still might not want huge numbers for the horses. But right now it was 1 adult male, 2 adult females, slaughtered pregnant. I'll remove the slaughtered pregnant. Ooh, why is it reordering? That's weird. But I'll remove that. So it's going to be 2 unpregnant females, which will cause the numbers to go up. But that's okay. And hopefully we can sustain it. We're going to do more hay growing, but not quite yet. I guess I can move this. All right, we'll tuck the bed into the corner. And then, do I have marble yet? Yeah. Marble end table there. In this case, I'll put it there. And then marble dressers. I mean, there's no way we have enough marble to get all of this done right now. But we can queue it up anyway, which is convenient. Now, hopefully we don't have too many unfinished things. What I should do is... Let me put a stockpile here. Clear. Critical. Unfinished. There we go. Now, a lot of times I want to put those on shelves too, but for now I'm just going to do this. I mean, actually, what I should do, maybe right in this spot, is put a shelf here. I mean, I could have 2 by side. I could have one of them specifically for unfinished goods. I should probably just do that. Clear that. Hello, Devil Strand Research. Okay, it is now time to go after microelectronics. Not copy settings, sorry. Build copy. Storage, clear, critical, unfinished, blam. So we know one place, and we can cancel things in case it was started by someone who's no longer around, which happens. This is enabled, I guess. Oh, do I still have the... Right, walled area. I don't think we have a Madden Boomalope anymore. We'd see it as a red dot. So I'm going to go and lift this restriction. And then, if I wanted to Sunlamp... Yeah, that's all the space we need. Which I think looks okay. So you go to there. So then if we went here, I think. Yeah. They wouldn't overlap. I'm going to forbid this one, but it will be part of the plan to include that much. And then, oh, how far this side do you go? Like this? Yeah, okay. And then for upness... I think like this, yeah? Yeah, okay. So that'll be good for these two to be side by side. Do we want more doors in and out over here? I mean, I guess we should as an option. Yeah, just on that side is fine. And I'm going to want to seal this in. The whole purpose of the Sunlamp is for this to be sealed. We don't need temperature control right now. I think you will connect to this, so that's going to be okay. Yeah, we won't need temperature control until the winter, so I can hold off on that. Okay. And the idea is just to have a very, very safe area to grow crops that will be immune to certain issues, and mostly long-term crops. This would be a good place to also grow corn, which might be something we consider. I mean, ideally, we could have moved things to be on this rich soil, but there's so little of it. I think I'll just go with this. Oh, hang on. There needs to be a door kind of over here. Honestly, we might do a couple there. There. I like that. And it becomes less important to replace this wooden wall, since our outer wall is becoming granite via expansion. We have to expand our little kill thing at some point, but so far, so good. And yeah, when microelectronics comes in, we also have to go and make a couple of EMP grenades. So we're ready for some of the bigger mechanoid attacks. I wonder what that is. What did we do here? I don't know. Wealth is continuing to creep up, though. I mean, as expected. At least our weapons are good. And yeah, when we get some cotton over here, do I want to turn off some of the clothes making? Actually, the clothes situation is mostly okay, other than the duster. Oh, I think we're out of raw meat. And okay, we're getting raided. They're going to use sappers to get around our defenses. Okay, so part of that is fine. Because it's not like our traps are the key part of our defense. What's going to be annoying is them ignoring our cover. Oh, down there? Oh, and there. Okay, let's deal with the southern group first, assuming you don't actually have a breacher. I mean, you might just punch. Like, you don't have a breach axe. Actually, neither do you. So presumably you're both just going to be punching your way through the walls. You don't have grenades. Yeah, you're probably just going to stab at the wall. I mean, they're only wooden walls, so you'll get through. Looks like you might be going to try to smash the door. Maybe we'll just do a coverless thing right behind the door. They don't look like they're armored. Yeah, so well, our melee peoples didn't get in there in time, which is too bad. That's a decent gun. We need to make sure you can't shoot us. Okay, we set up over here. And just be ready. As soon as he approaches here, we're going to engage with the melee. So presumably you're going to stand right in this square. Yeah, there you go. So move up now. And then come here. Yes, flee. Okay. Where's the other group? Oh, they're scattered kind of all over the place. What did you take damage from? Oh! You did go and step in the trap. Oh, I gotta go and reopen this door too. I wonder if... I don't know what their AI would have been like otherwise. Their AI is basically run into a wall, smash it. You can do some funny things where you can have like one pillar holding up a roof, and then they'll be like, I gotta go kill this wall, and then it collapses the roof on their heads. Peak comedy. We don't have another chain shotgun waiting for us, do we? Guess I could do a search. We do. There it is. Mox will have to remember to equip it to you after. I don't know that we'll get in position before they smash the wall. Maybe. This was surprisingly fast over here. Or they're being a little slower. At some point I'm like, I should help I should help tear down the wall a little faster. Okay, looks like you're going to do it there. You're going to poke there, but there's multiple layers. I mean, you'd let the animals out. Hopefully you don't... Oh, hold on. You guys see that there's an empty hole here. Great. And we do have the smoke pop. Get here. They're going to want to get into this little doorway. Actually, they're... Oop, Mox, I didn't see you there. I need you two to come up here and engage. And then everyone else just get behind. Actually, shoot now. Okay, Mox, you're going to shoot one of my friends in the back of the head, so please don't do that. There we go. They're fleeing. Although, you're still marked as aggroed. Oop, as are you. Was there 3 groups then? There you go. You're fleeing not quickly enough. Okay. How you doing there, buddy? Death in 5 hours. Oh, your spine has been shattered. You got a pain stopper. That's crazy. Can we extract that? Here's a question. Can we... Yep, we can. And then melee to death. And release. I guess we're going to want to set everyone's default behavior back to flee. Schedule. Okay, yeah, unrestricted. Is there another wiggler? Oh, yeah, elf. F. Then 5 hours, no permanent injuries. Underground or sickly. You can't skilled labor. You've got some skills which are interesting, but I don't think so. Let's strip melee. Boom. Good. Undo this. Okay. Also, home zoning. I think it's going to be time. We're going to fill these in now. That way I won't miss like these things here wouldn't have been maintained, which would have been poor. Maybe we'll get lightning strikes in the middle of our crop fields, which should be annoying now. So we'll go ahead and expand the home zone to include everything that's inside of our walls. Oh, and over here. Yeah, see, that's quite important. We need to keep these bedrooms cleaned. And, you know, put out fires, I guess. Okay, that's looking okay. No one's recruited. Let's use the allow tool and just box select this whole area. Actually, here's an interesting question. Do I want to go and change the structure right now? I don't know. I'll just rebuild it with the granite over here rather than the wood. We could do that in bulk. Oh, yes, the chain gun. You know what? I'm happy I left that search open. Where is it? Right there. Mox, sorry to wake you, but equip the chain shotgun, please. Man, those things devastate these unarmored goobers. So good. They don't scale up quite the same. Although we might always have some people on chain shotgun duty. Especially if we end up with some masterwork stuff or something at some point. Manny, Michelle is getting some health treatments. No one got really badly injured. No, we're all fine. All right, good. You have a major break risk brewing over here. Rebuffed by Tomo. Just stop. Like, stop trying to freaking flirt with them then. I can't force the romance. Salted, hungry, and absorbed corpses. Yeah, well, there's a little bit of that going on. I might need to prioritize the hauling. Maybe just on one person. Borbo's got a terrible mood. I mean, they all kind of have a bad mood. Screw it. Let's just do it. I don't care who's doing the cremation stuff. But we need to make sure it's being done. I mean, some of this is involving corpse movement, but there you go. Paolo. No, you're going back to hauling. Okay, let me just keep you on this. There you go. Oh, unforbid the door so it gets repaired. Lovely. And we got ourselves an assault rifle. What quality? Normal quality. It's not bad. I think for now we'll keep up with the chain shotgun defense, but I don't think we'll be building more, especially if we got a good assault rifle ready to go. Oh, right. This is already on. I guess I'll fill that in with this. And be a explicit, we want this roofed, which would have probably gotten set automatically once this door was sealed. But the sooner this gets roofed, the better. Create sowing zone, and this one is going to be for Devil Strand. Do I want this to be the corn one immediately? I think so, actually. I'm going to go ahead and unforbid it. And then each one of these, what was it again? Max power 1700, and this has got a draw. So 2 of these overshoots 1 lamp. I mean, we need some general power production. I know these won't be like aligned, but we're going to do this. And then I'm going to go and mine here so that we have a little strip to walk through at maximum pace. Yeah, we're going to get all these. And that should be fine. How are we doing? We got a little bit of wood stored. I don't know if we have some lingering outside. Well, we still have some trees to be chopped. Okay, I won't worry about assigning more tree chopping quite yet. Oh, I guess we're going to want some actual lights in here as well, so that when the sunlight lights are out, our people can still see. Okay, we'll do this and that. There'll be a little section in the middle without vision. Or, you know what? Why don't I just put 1 floodlight? I'll have to make sure to not step on. So let's put it on the bottom so it can reach the power. We don't want to step on any of the fields, but this will work just fine. It'll illuminate everything, and it's fairly low power, which is nice. Components. Okay, was that a double raid? It was a double raid, so I feel very secure going out from the map again. Let's get these components. Yeah, we're good on metal and those components. Peace talks. Right. The MMM Alliance. These guys actually do want to have a peace talk with them. That is quite interesting. Yeah, and we're completely out of food that we can eat right now. We don't get a proper note about that. Oh, go and tame the muffalos, although we need material for that. Hunt the alpacas. I guess, yeah, we're about to get a rice harvest. That's good. Oh, let's bring down the hull. Back to normal. Get some construction done. But yeah, when this harvest here goes off, then we'll have something to do the tame operations with. And yeah, I really think we're going to do a corn one over there. So corn grows very slowly. Always a problem if something like happens to it before you get a harvest, which is really annoying. But we'll throw that in. It's very bursty food as opposed to the consistency of the rice, but it is way more, but it's better nutrition and it's very time efficient. Very time efficient. All right, this is mostly set up again. That's sealed in, everything's lit, and this is all indoors. Yep, indoors. Good. Oh, and this is in place, so let's immediately create the growing zone and set this one to be corn, please. I don't know if I need... Let me hold off on this one. Because with 4 of these, again, we'd have enough power plus some to spare to power both these lights during the day. We're sort of reliant on the slight excess power from here to fill these, plus the wind. Well, the wind is kind of to do our day-to-day for everything else. We'll have to see what our numbers look like. And again, later we'll obviously need some heat in here. The whole thing is to make this a hot place to grow food. Okay, some repair. Taming went okay, which is good because we need food, which did come in. Yeah, I mean, if the taming came in, we clearly had a rice harvest. Bora, I'm gonna get you to just quickly do a butcher here. There you go, cooking some fine meals. There you go, that got slaughtered as well. Timberwolf hunting Tomo. Tomo, run inside. And again, it's not aggroed. We really don't need everyone. Timberwolf attack. Not aggroed, so it didn't worry about the traps. Tomo, get your revenge. I could just flag you for hunting, I suppose, but there you go. That worked. Okay. Good. Yeah, some more tame. I'm really looking forward to this hay harvest. Although, I mean, I might still miss this going to 0. But it'll be a little bit more clear that right. We don't eat the insect meat. I think we do use the insect jelly, because I think that's just an animal product, right? So I think... No, it's not. I guess because it can be eaten raw, almost never rots. It still has a food poisoning chance, right? At 2%? Yeah, I'd rather cook it. I don't think it leads to any bad thoughts or anything. I'd rather just cook the insect jelly. 28. Yeah, it's fairly roasty toasty, although inside we've got the good temperature management, so that's fine. Do I want to move this? I think the answer is yes. I'm going to move the heater there. And we're just going to reset this little bed. We'll set up a quad group that looks kind of spiffier. Got our marble furniture in place, waiting for a little bit of smoothing. Our construction has got, no, that's correct. Construction has a little bit of band on it because of rebuilding traps and walls and things, although I think we're caught up. Summer has now officially begun. We're through spring. Reinstall. Reinstall. Stay as a medical bed, please. Oh, right, this whole setup. So I don't want the poor chair or that one. We might keep with the normals, but what I'm going to do for now is pick up a bunch of those, and then we'll see what we end up with. I guess if I just reinstall this the other way around, I can... Oh, you know, do I want to keep this? I could set up a little picnic table out further here to minimize the chance of an 8 without a table. Somewhere... I think I'm just going to put it, like, right here. No, I'm going to want a roof over the area, which obviously I don't want for the wind turbines to be in a roofed area. So I'll put it here. It's possible someone who's there and gets hungry will suddenly will eat without the table, but that should be fine. And then from here, we can extend the roof out from here to over here, and it'll be fine with supports. And we'll build a few chairs out there too. Okay. Caravan hitching spot is good. Butcher this stuff later. Go, more meals is happening. Is cooking higher priority than butchering? I guess is mostly fine, but I don't know. It feels like... Let's do this so that we know what material we have to work with, please. There we are. The other thing I can do for my tailor is I could turn off some of the cloth usage there, just to increase the chance that we've got the material for the vests. Thinking of, looks like we need more storage. I mean, I guess what I'll do is I'll go and build a copy of you here, and then link, so you'll have another regular storage, but we just have to process a few more things. I really don't want to end up with a huge stockpile of stuff. I'm trying to do some real wealth management here. I mean, at some point we might not care, because once we get to the point of like higher tier gear, like power armor and stuff like that, I mean, we're gonna have so much wealth just from that we're gonna be starting to hit the wealth limits regardless. So it's not a big deal. But we're not there. We don't even have full like flak armor and stuff, right? We're still, well, actually, we've got a couple of flak vests sitting around, which is surprising to me. But we got to start on the pants. At least we've got some basic helmets. No one's got anything forced. No, that's good. Still waiting for some smoothing over here. I mean, there's some walls and stuff that could be smoothed for beauty over here too, but it's not feeling necessary. When we get to the point of doing the hospital, I'll probably just vein mine out this compact steel. But again, yeah, we're currently safe from Cassandra attacks. Ooh, that's right on the edge of the map. Let's go there. What is this one? Oh, that's gold. That's a lot of wealth. I'm going to leave it until we need it for the micro processing thingamabobs or whatever. Although again, the silver ore would be nice for trade. Maybe I should go and grab it now. Not that we've had very many merchants. Yeah, I think we will have to do a trade caravan with all this silver. And, you know, to buy components, maybe neutromine. Probably just that's the primary. Neutromine because we can't get it ourselves, and components because it's always useful. Masterwork dining chair. Well, that's lovely. Here, this normal chair, I'm going to reinstall out over there. And this normal chair over there. Those are good. Oh, this one's normal. Do that. And then Build copy there. Spacecraft chunks. Deconstruct. Did a little damage to the wall, but not too bad. And I think we need some wood again. Some trees there. You over there. These trees here, when they're fully grown, should get auto-harvested. And again, that is a nice little automation for making sure that fully mature trees get chopped. You know, I think it's probably a fine time for us to do that. We don't know at which rate, but I think it's unlikely that this generates too much wood. Oh, that made a separate area? Really? There you go. So, I'm just going to disallow sowing. All it's going to do is harvest fully mature plants in this area. Which could include berries and the occasional heal root. It's mostly trees. Oh, transport podcast. A bully. Okay, death in 6 hours. No permanent injuries. Psychically dull. Good at combat. Could do some mining. Doesn't medical. Oh, you're 15. I think we pick you up. Psychically dull is actually fine, because we don't have psychic powers, so it just protects you from that. You can fight well. Mining's, when we get the drill, is probably fine busy work. Who's the closest? Michelle? And it should do a capture on case here. They're bleeding, but you can probably get them back to base soon enough. I think, I hope. I don't know. We'll see. If they die, they die. They're bully. What am I going to do? Cry over them? I don't think so. Oh, we're 41 minutes into this episode. Well, hold on. Let's confirm that. 3 hours. I mean, it's going to be tight. Let me reset everyone. Hopefully someone's going to go doctor immediately. Yeah, there we go. Good. You might still get an infection. The torso would be problematic. But there you go. All right. This seems like a fine place. There's Paulo. You didn't know he's a muffalo that walks on his tail. I'm sure he's just hauling a muffalo corpse. Maybe before I go, okay, we still have some tame muffalo things queued up. We could hunt this ibex ram. Looking good. We got some rice for a change. We're gonna get some cotton plants soon. The hay grass, again, which will let us process some kibble. And then the corn here. There's gonna be a slow growth, but it's going to be good. And then, yeah, the Devil Strand as well is going to be great. We'll get the Devil Strand Dusters going, which, as we all know, is amazing armor. Devil Strand armor plus a flak vest is fantastic. The flak vest, it provides the most significant chest protection, but the Devil Strand Duster protects basically every other part of your body other than your head, and it does a pretty good job at it, and they look snazzy and red, which we love. Yeah, at some point, we're going to have a dedicated research area. Now, am I wrong? We have bookshelves. So I guess books must exist without any of the expansions. They were introduced in Anomaly. Well, I guess they were introduced in patch 1.5, which came out with Anomaly. I haven't run into a book yet on this run. I don't think we've seen it. It feels like we've gotten very few quests offered to us. Right? Like, we're partway into our second year. I would have expected the quest frequency to be just as high, but not necessarily the same number of quests. But maybe if you don't have the expansions, the quest frequency is lowered to avoid as much duplication, which kind of a fair approach, I guess. We're 8 people. I mean, I don't know that we need 8 chairs. Oh, I do want to turn this off as a gather spot, though. I could still plop down more chairs just to generate some higher quality things. I think I will do that. And then we'll wait to see what we come out. If we get another normal one, I'll move it out and then just rebuild. But that'll look nice. Okay, folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.